Who is your standout for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in training camp? Is it the same three people that I'm going to be talking about on today's show? Let me know down in the comments section. You're watching Bucs Breakdown presented by Prize Picks. My name is Reid Bartkus. Wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching, hope you're having a great day today. Today's show, I got three players who have been standing out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in training camp. Three people that you definitely want to keep your eyes on. Now, the Bucs are not practicing today. They will be back tomorrow. It has been very, very rainy over there in Tampa, but they were inside last night. Around 7 p.m. practice started Eastern time, and there were some plays made during practice. And we're going to be talking about that on today's show. But guys, I'm getting excited as training camp continues on because we're getting that much closer to Bucs football being back. Now, the first player I want to talk about is Pepe Williams, a.k.a. Pepe Williams. Now, you're probably thinking, wait, Reid, why are we talking about a third-string cornerback on today's show? Well, that's what training camp is all about. The Bucs cornerback from Houston, 28 years old, was with the Buccaneers in practice squad earlier, but he was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in 2022. He's fighting for a roster spot right now. He's 5'10", but the biggest thing I think about with training camp is this is the time for people like Pepe Williams to really stand out. Now, he joined the Bucs, like I said, for 3 months on the practice squad and then got brought back for a little bit. He was with the Baltimore Ravens, and then he went on injury reserve, and then went with the Seattle Seahawks. Same sort of thing. And then now he was back in September with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's been making waves on defense with the Bucs injuries because there's been a lot of injuries with not Jacob Parrish, but Benjamin Morrison. There's some time for him to, make some plays and get people to know who he is. Now, Greg Allman, shout out to him. Bucs cornerback Pepe Williams joined the team last September, spent 3 months on the practice squad, now competing for backup spot on the 53, who's gotten work and starters amid injuries. Now, what I like to hear from Pepe is that's what I like about Tampa Bay. They give you opportunities to compete against the ones, which is huge. If you're competing against the ones, you're making plays, we should know who you are. Now, speaking of know who you are and making plays, this is one after the other. Greg Allman, Pepe Williams with a nice breakup on a deep ball intended for Jalen McMillan. And then again, Pepe Williams with another breakup on a downfield throw to our wide receiver one, Emeka Egbuka. That's huge. I love to see that. You're making plays, making yourself known in these times where you really can make yourself known with Jacob Parrish, Benjamin Morrison not really playing. This is the time, right? This is the time to prove that you can be on this roster. Bucs again have Pepe Williams in the first team outside corner with rookie Keontae Scott as a first nickel as well, which is an interesting thing to think about. Not sure if Jacob Parrish is dealing with an injury or not because he wasn't practicing. So, Pewter Report also saying, Bowles said Pepe Williams has been playing well all of camp. It's good to see him in pads, and he's making a serious push to make this team. It's early, but you notice him. I love it. Guys making plays, right? That is what I love to hear. Benjamin Morrison obviously dealing with that leg injury. Zion McCollum is our CB1. We'll get to a play that was made on him. But Jacob Parrish, I like him in the nickel, but you see Pepe Williams down there. He's fighting for a roster spot right now. 5'10", 183 pounds. If you're making plays right now, that is what I want. Guys who want to be on the field and want to create plays and make plays. And that's what training camp is all about. And I just love it. And be honest with me. Do you want Pepe Williams to make this 53-man roster? We need depth in that cornerback room. At least I think so. Some people don't think so, but I do. Type Y for yes, type N for no down in the comments section. Let me know if you want him to make this 53-man roster. All right, before we get on with the rest of the two guys that I want to talk about on today's show, got to give a huge, major shout-out to our friends over at Prize Picks. If you guys have not downloaded Prize Picks already, you guys are missing out because today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app, as well as mine since 2022. Do you want a chance to win some money while watching your favorite sports? Get started with our friends over at PrizePicks. The app is actually super simple to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. Now, with the social feeds feature, you can actually follow me on the app at Reid Bartkus, and you can see the lineup that I have going on right now. I am filming this video on Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern Time. Funny thing about this lineup here, guys, is two of these players did not play. Now, one of my favorite things, there's a lot to like about PrizePicks, but one of my favorite things about PrizePicks is these two players didn't play, right? And you're thinking, well, my lineup's cooked, right? No. I have Bryce Harper here. He's about to play. He's probably playing right now as you're watching this. PrizePicks has an offer for me to slide for a refund for $20 back. I can get my money back. That is huge, right? I thought I was done. PrizePicks has a great offer to slide the refund. I love it. And that's one of the main things, one of the fun things that you have with PrizePicks. So if you're a new user and you're like, Reid, I don't know what's going on here. Best of all, if you play your first $5 lineup and win it, you get $150 in bonus lineups. Now, just use code HMA when you sign up. That's right. PrizePicks just switched up their offer, so there's no better time to join than right now. Lock in and win that first lineup. That's code HMA at signup to get $150 in bonus lineups if you win your first $5 or more lineup. PrizePicks, code HMA. Download the app now. Moving on to number 2, standout Buccaneer at training camp. It is Ted Hurst III. Now, if you guys have not seen the video of Ted Hurst making a back shoulder throw or back shoulder catch on Twitter, make sure, go follow me for all the stuff that I post on Twitter. But I reposted the video from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or you can go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Twitter. That works too. But I reposted it. It's just a lot easier if you go there. But Ted Hurst made an insane back shoulder throw oh my God, Reid, come on. Back shoulder catch from Baker Mayfield in the end zone in the red zone period on Zion McCollum. Yes, on our CB1, a rookie making this catch. Guys, this is insane. We're good, Mike. We're good, Mike Evans. We got Ted Hurst III. Now, I joke, I play, I have some fun. Obviously, Ted Hurst is not Mike Evans. But the fact that he's making those types of plays in the red zone on the cornerback one, I love it because that is why we drafted him where we drafted him, right? He's going to be playing on the outside. He's going to be your big body wide receiver, your ex-wide receiver on the outside. So that allows Emeka Egbuka, Jalen McMillan, Chris Godwin to get a little bit more open, right? If he's a threat on the outside, that's huge for this entire room. Plus, he's another red zone target for Baker Mayfield. When Mike Evans left, the first thing that I thought of was, oh crap, what are we going to do in the red zone? Because a lot of those targets were going to Mike Evans, those back shoulder throws, those slants inside as well. Cade Otton is a very good red zone threat as well, but you put Ted Hurst in there, people are going to have to shade over to him, which could open up things like Kenny Gainwell or Bucky Irving or other guys on that wide receiver group, right? And helping Cade Otton as well. So that's huge. That is huge. Now, going back to our scouting report from Tom Downey, who, shout out to Tom Downey, actually, this morning, he sent me the link to Ted Hurst's catch, and he was like, dog, this is awesome. I was like, I know. Now, Downey's ranking, he had him the number 8 overall wide receiver in the 2026 NFL Draft. Big play threat who can make guys miss and win in contested catches. Clearly improved last season, forcing missed tackles and creating after the catch, forcing a jump in competition at the NFL level, which he's already doing, right? People are going to be surprised with this wide receiver group. I guarantee it. Yes, we lose Mike Evans. Oh, boo-hoo. Everyone in the NFL media right now, and probably other fans of this team, are going to think, oh, right off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because Mike Evans is gone. No. Emeka Egbuka is going to shine. Same thing with Jalen McMillan. We didn't have him for the majority of the season. And now we have Ted Hurst making plays on our quarterback one. Zion McCollum is a good corner. We got guys making plays like that. watch out. I'm telling you, watch out for this group. Now, my third and final camp standout. Again, this guy is unbelievable. Rueben Bain Jr., our number 15 overall pick in this year's draft. He's making plays, and it's unbelievable, guys. Like, if you haven't seen this play, and now it was only one play, but he has been making a lot of plays during training camp. We need him to make the plays that he's making in training camp on defense this year, and this defense is going to be 10 times better than it is. And the fact that he fell to 15 and we have him on our squad, absolutely unreal. Now, you are watching this show for completely free because of our sponsors, PrizePicks and SeatGeek as well. Now, if you guys are trying to go find a game or watch a game, seeing Rueben Bain Jr. make insane plays, make sure to use our friends over at SeatGeek. Now, today's show is made possible by SeatGeek. When it's time to get out of the house, there's not many better options right now than a ball game, a concert, a festival. Now, use code CHAT10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets. The MLB is in full swing. There's a lot of people on different teams right now with the trade deadline ending. So, if you guys want to go watch a Rays game, maybe if you're like, you know what, Reid, this is a Buccaneers channel. I want to go watch the Buccaneers. SeatGeek has tickets available right now. My favorite thing about SeatGeek is what you see on screen right now. You can see your seat view before you even buy the ticket. That is huge. And SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means a good deal. Red means a bad deal. And of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use code CHAT10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any set of tickets with promo code CHAT10. Just click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you so much to SeatGeek. All right, back to Rueben Bain Jr. Guys, he is absolutely unbelievable. Now, these are pictures from the video that Jenna Lane posted on her X account. So if you want to go give her a follow, she's a great follow for Tampa Bay Buccaneers content. But let's just walk through it, right? Obviously, you can't really see Rueben Bain too much right now, but he's behind the guy in the gray shirt and black pants right there on all fours. And he's getting ready to go up against Luke Goedeke. Now, Luke Goedeke, he gets a good jump, right? Luke Gedeke's a good right tackle. He gets a very, very good jump. But Rueben Bain steps up, does a little crisscross move like he's in basketball, does a little hesitation, and crosses him up right by Luke Goedeke, right to the quarterback. That is absolutely unbelievable. If you have not seen the clip already, it will get you even more excited for this year. Like I said, Luke Goedeke is a very good tackle. So this is iron sharpening iron right now. He talked about, Rueben Bain did, in a press conference after, not a press conference, but they were talking to him after practice, and he was like, I'm so happy that I get to go up against Luke Goedeke and Tristan Wirfs when he comes back, because it is iron sharpening iron. Like, he loves the good reps. So when I look at this linebacker depth chart, it gets me a little bit more excited. Obviously, we know what Yaya Diaby can do and what he did last year, but having a menace like Rueben Bain Jr. on the other side of him is going to open up this defensive line and this linebacker group even more, right? I still cannot believe he fell to us at number 15. I was talking to our Giants guy, Marshall Green, about that video. The Giants picked a lot earlier than us in the NFL draft. Could have gotten Rueben Bain Jr. They probably needed him a little bit more than Arvell Reese, but he was like, dude, how'd he fall to number 15? And I was like, I don't know. I just love the fact that he's going to be going up across from Luke Goedeke and Tristan Wirfs all practice long. It's going to be iron sharpening iron, and I still can't believe it. And Jeremy Fowler on the Bucs' first-round selection. Rueben Bain Jr. has been everything the Bucs have wanted and more during training camp. Something that I was thinking about during after we drafted him, I was like, I really hope that, like, this isn't all for show. Not for show, but like the talent is there and the want is there and his work ethic. Like I was like, I really hope he shows out and it's everything we've ever wanted. And when the pads came on, it was over. There was so much talk about his arms are too short. He's not NFL ready. Like, yes, he can make a ton of plays, but that's college. There was so much, like, how did everyone believe that? Like, go watch the tape. The guy's a monster. When the pads came on, and oh my God, I can't wait to watch him week 1. Joe Burrow, watch out, dude. It's gonna be bad. I just know it's gonna be bad. How many sacks will Tampa Bay have in 2026? You let me know down in the comment section. PrizePicks actually has that projection on their season long. So if you want to get in, start with code HMA. Get started today. But how many sacks will Rueben Bain have in 2026? Thank you so much for watching to the end of today's show. You're a real one if you're watching it's about 16-minute video. If you're watching right now, that means we're doing something right here at Bucs Breakdown. So youtube.com/BucsNow. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, fire the cannons.